we have Kathy Domenico with Royal Funky Junk.
Thank you, Maria. Hello, everyone. My name is Kathy Domenico. I am the owner, creative designer of Royal Funky Junk. And here at Royal Funky Junk, I like to take thrift store finds and flip them into custom pieces of home decor, all with a bit of sparkle. And today I'm going to show you how to make over a candle. You're going to need a candle, some fancy ribbon, some hot glue, and a mold. To start, I am going to take a high temp glue gun and I'm going to fill up a silicone mold with hot glue. I start off in the center and I just keep adding the glue until the glue fills in the entire mold. It will level itself out and fill up that mold. And then to make a candle pin, you're going to take a flat-backed upholstery tack and just shove that right down into the center of the glue while it's still hot. And then just glue that in there. And while we let that dry, we're gonna move on to our candle. I have this beautiful gold sparkly candle that I got at the thrift store. And I also have some beautiful sparkle ribbon. So I already pre-cut it, and all I'm going to do is take some more hot glue and put a little bit right down the center of this ribbon. And then I am going to center it on the candle and just wrap it all the way around until those two seams meet. See how pretty that is? It's very sparkly and glam, and it's just gonna zhuzh up these candles just a little bit. All of my creations get some type of sparkle, and this is going to be no exception. So once your candle pin is dry, it will be clear, and you simply just pop it right out of the mold, and you can see it's just a hot glue candle pin. Nobody will ever know that this was a hot glue mold. So once I get that and it gets firmed up after about 10 minutes, I went ahead and I took some black paint and I mixed it with a metallic copper paint, and I'm just going to paint my entire glue mold. The small brush, you want to do the front and the back of your candle pin. That's going to give it a nice 360-degree view because it doesn't lay flat to your candle because it's a firm, they dry very firm, but you want to make sure you get the front and the back fully covered. It might take 2 coats, so just keep doing that. And then once you have it all dry and both sides are painted, it's going to look like this. It still has some bend to it, but not a lot. Once I have that, I'm going to take this wax metallic paste and I'm going to squeeze some out of my craft paper here, grab a small brush, and all I'm going to do is take a little bit of that metallic paste and this in this beautiful antique gold color, and I'm just going to brush that all over very lightly, just brushing it over my glue mold. And you'll see it's just going to bring out all those details. And you're left with this old world type looking embellishment. Once you have that all set to go, it is time to put your candle pin into your candle, and it is super easy. And this is why you want to make sure that your tack is glued into there. You don't want to glue it on top. You want to insert it into the glue while that candle pin is drying. After you have this all done, you're going to find your candle. I like to put the candle pins on the seam to cover up that seam, and you're just going to stick that down in there. And you can reuse these on any type of candle. This will also go on a real candle. This is a battery operated candle, but there you have it. Isn't it so pretty? I love it. It just zhuzhed it up just a little bit. And now for the fun part, it's all about the sparkle. I have these little pieces of bling. I did choose silver. This is a two-toned candle. It's got gold and silver, so I'm all about mixing my metals. And I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to drop that right down in the center of the candle pin. And once it dries, you have this gorgeous custom boutique-worthy style candle. I do have another one that I'd like to show you that I had made prior. This was a cross glue mold, and I added some rhinestones, added a little bit of bling, and together you can put these anywhere out inside your home, and they just make a statement, and they're so pretty. And their molds come in so many various shapes and sizes. There really is no end to what you can create when you're making your very own candle pin. I hope that you guys enjoyed my segment today. Until next time, my friends, stay sparkly. And now we are back to Maria.
Hey everybody, welcome to D.I.Y in NYE. This is Maria with Gotmaria, Herbal Crafting Chef, and I am here with Portia Russell. Portia's actually married to my nephew Chris. So, Portia owns Daily Delights Miniatures and Crafts. And Portia, can you tell me, how did you come up with this name?
So I was taking an OSL class in my church, and we were talking about how the Bible is a book of love from the beginning to the end. And one of the things that stood out was when they said that we are God's miniature delights. We are God's delights, and he enjoys dwelling with us and being near us and being around us. It made me cry, and it's something that's always stuck in my head. So when I decided to create this business, I wanted to make sure that I was doing everything to his glory, and that was the first that stuck out. And so that is what my business is named.
So it's totally based on your faith.
Absolutely. I would not be able to do this without the Lord's creativity flowing through me and using my hands. So that it is definitely faith-based.
Okay, so you guys, Portia makes incredible clay miniatures as well as other crafts. She's going to show you how to make, I think, right?
Yes.
A clay earring. Look at this. This is a donut. Hello. Okay, Portia, take it away.
All right, so let me just explain to you guys a little bit of what I've got over here. It looks like a whole lot. I wanted to give you guys some options. The tools, I don't know each name for each tool, guys, so just so you're aware. I've got some wire cutters, some needle nose pliers, 2 different types of toothbrushes. Tweezers, there you go. I don't know why I said pliers. This was the first toothbrush I ever used. I never had any professional tools, so I started using things that I found in my junk drawer. This is the first toothbrush I ever used. I moved on to these ones, which you can get on Amazon for about $5. Come in a pack of like 20. This is a clay tool. It's got a little bit of stuff on it already. It's got a pointy end and a little flat, I don't know what that's called. Yeah.
A little curve swerve. Curvy swervy.
Toothbrush, paintbrushes for my pastels, which I just used one of my little cutters and just got that in there so that you can brush it onto your products here. Then I have a ball tool, which is going to make the center. You could also use these small little clay cutters. Those come in packs. You can get those on Amazon as well. I also have my liquid clay and my gloss clay that goes on top. A little bit goes a very long way. All right. We also have some findings over here for your earrings. We have a fish hook. We have this little one that you're going to use the cutters to cut that so it doesn't go through the hole. You also have some screw-in ones that you can use, or you can make it a post earring. I have some toppings that I put on them. These ones I used were a mixture of this one and this one over here. You can get those on Amazon. Very cheap. They come in a variety of packs, or you can make your own with also polymer clay. What I am using today is Sculpey Primo. I use translucent and ecru to make the donuts themselves, and then the red is going to be for the frosting, which we use in this with your liquid clay. You're going to chop it up real fine and smash that around until you get a consistency like this, and that's going to be your frosting. It's got a weird texture. I just want to show you so that no one thinks they're doing it wrong. It's liquid, but it's also solid at the same time.
Kind of goopy.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That's what you're going to frost your donuts with. So you're going to start off with, you're going to mix these two together. I use my pasta machine or my clay pasta machine. You can get either one. They'll both work perfectly fine. So you're going to get your translucent and your ecru. You're going to mix those together, condition them together until you get them nice and soft and solid together. Then you're going to, since you're doing earrings, you want them to be an even size. So you're going to do 2 of these, and you're just going to flatten it out with your hands. I do it in a circle like this. Then you're going to get your ball tool, poke it right in the middle. That's going to give you this. Then you can use another tool like this one to soften it out and make it all nice and smooth. You're going to take your toothbrush to make texture all over the top and all over the bottom.
That's amazing.
This. right?
Okay.
Then you're gonna take your pointy tool, make a line all the way around. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can also use foil. The foil will keep that line there for you.
Okay.
And then you're gonna use your pastels that you already put in a little thing. This is like a little paint thing. Got it from the dollar store. Comes in a pack of like 20. And then you're gonna brush your pastels on it.
So
to
you're
give it that
like pigment
look.
pastel.
Absolutely,
Okay.
like you're painting it. Some people do use paint. I prefer not to.
Okay.
Okay. Once that's done, you're gonna take whichever finding you like. I chose the screw finding. I find that one stays in there a lot better. You're gonna put that in, whichever, it's a circle, so it doesn't really matter where you put it,
Okay.
right? Bake it for 5 minutes. Once it's baked, you're gonna take it out. It's gonna look just like this. Then you're gonna get the frosting that you already made. You're gonna frost that over the top and then add any little things you wanted on here. I added glitter and the X's and O's and a few hearts. And then you're gonna bake that one more time. Once it comes out of the oven, you're gonna take your gloss with, where'd that paintbrush go? With a paintbrush. You're gonna put it on the top, and then that only needs a couple minutes to set, and then they're perfectly nice and shiny.
So how long do you bake it for?
You're gonna bake it for about half an hour on 265, where you're baking it for the 5 minutes, still the 265 just for 5 minutes.
Portia, thank you so much. How can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram and Facebook under Daily Delights, Miniatures and Crafts. I also do requests, so come on in, send me a message, and hopefully I'll see you at a craft fair.
Thank you, guys.
Did you know Valentine's Day is in just a couple of weeks? Do you have your outfit ready? If not, we can help you out. You can find this beautiful raspberry sorbet lace top along with our pink tank and raspberry sorbet necklace and earring set, along with many other beautiful items at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can help dress you and your home with originality, comfort, and confidence.